Well folks, today I'm doing some upgrades on my security camera system and I'm using a Land Cruiser instead of a ladder. Let me talk you through it. Graceful. But let's talk about why I even have cameras in the first place. I lived in South Africa for a few years and we got burgled a bunch of times. It wasn't very pleasant. If a noise woke me up in the middle of the night, instead of getting up and grabbing weapons, I would just swipe open my phone and I'd be able to look at the cameras on the house to see what was going on. That was a much better way of dealing with it. Now that I live in Cumbernauld, I don't have many burglars, but I do have a lot more stuff to look after. Cars on the driveway, I've got tools in the shed, bikes in the garage, motorsport parts, wheels down the side of the house. There's an awful lot going on. In particular, I've had several visitors to the driveway looking at the Land Cruiser. Sometimes they'll knock the door and even ask if it's for sale. That's weird, and I want them on camera. So I've got a bunch of cameras, 6 cameras in total on the house at the moment. I had another camera brand for a while, but then they jacked up the subscription prices, and so I switched to a Reolink system, and it's approaching 5 years now that I've had that kit, and that decision has saved me nearly £700 just in the subscription fees alone. Paid for the system twice over now. Now this is the new Reolink Elite Floodlight, which they have sent for me to test for you and let you know what I think about it. I said I'm already a big fan of Reolink. You don't have to sell me on the brand. I'm just interested whether I can integrate this with my current cameras, and it looks like it's going to integrate real smooth. So everything you need is in the box. It's a total piece of cake. You just install the mounting bracket on the wall, connect the power, and connect the Wi-Fi. You just scan the QR code. They even have solar powered versions that you can take off grid. Now the last time I fitted one of these, the screws were really not very good. So these have been improved. It's got a better head on it and they're actually sharp this time. That will make a big difference. Everything that you need comes in the box to fit it to the wall, and it's really not that difficult. When it comes to installing the light, you can hang it from this so that you can wire it without it falling on the ground. That's a really nice touch. And also, this is new, a built-in level. That's a very clever little feature. I wonder who thought of that. I like that. That's a sort of tiny detail that I really like in a product. Now I'm a bit of a fusspot when it comes to technology, particularly hardware, and this, frankly, absolute beast of a camera will meet all of my requirements and it will fix a bunch of my complaints that I have with the current system. So I want to let you know what I think of it. So things that are really important to me, essential for a camera, it has to be a premium brand with proper technical support. I'm not talking about these cameras you see on Amazon where it's like the Bang Wow and the Bzzz Tech. Reolink have been around for well over 15 years. I think they were 2009, I think they started in. It's a serious brand. The next thing for me is 4K resolution, and I have to have that in both day and nighttime mode. Like what uses a camera to me if I can't see a face or if I can't see a number plate? I need to have a really good mobile app, which I know that Reolink has because I'm already using it on my phone. No fees. This is really important to me. If I've invested in some hardware, I don't want to also have to pay £15–16 a month just to be able to use the thing. So Reolink's model where I don't have to pay a monthly subscription to use it, that's very important to me. Local storage options, so either on an SD card or on an FTP server. I run a server at home here in the garage for all of our footage from the YouTube channels, so it makes sense for me to back up my camera footage either to the server here in the garage or the one up in the attic, up in the loft above my house. Another thing that's essential is a line crossing alert. I want to be able to draw a map out, so I'll test that later on the app. I want to be able to draw lines on the camera so that I get alerts when people cross the boundary. And last, I'd say night vision. I can't have a camera unless it has night vision. Now here are some of the things this camera will actually fix for me. It has a wider angle of view. The current camera I have has 87 degrees, so I have to have it fitted right up on the roof line of my house, and that gives it the full view of the back garden. And I also have to have 3 cameras across the front of my house so that I can get a full view of the driveway and the path. This camera has 180 degrees of view. It uses 2 camera lenses and then it stitches the image together into an ultra wide view of the entire driveway or the entire back garden. That means that I will now be able to bring the camera lower in the back garden so that I can clean the thing, because at the moment, at night time, it gets covered in spiders because it's a warm place, and so you get motion alerts and it gets triggered, and in the daytime, dust or dirt, so I can't clean it all the way up there, and that's 8–9 meters in the air. I can't clean that unless I get the full size ladders out. So I'm a bit stuck at the moment until now. This camera will hopefully fix that problem. The other thing this fixes is that it has a security light integrated. So again, on the front of the house, 3 cameras plus a security light. In the back garden, camera plus a security light. And my security light is broken anyway. It's been broken for about 6 months. It's flashing, and now we're in the winter. I need the light back. Once I finish my testing here, I'm going to fit the Elite Floodlight camera on the back of the house, and I'm just going to put it straight onto the security light. I already have power there. It's already wired. I already have a bracket, and I don't have to run network cables back to the server up in my attic. Next is a connection to my Google Home. Because I'm a nerd, I've got 4 Google Home screens. So the Nest Hub has a home which gives you control over your central heating and your media, and you can do video calling and stuff. But I can't see any of my cameras on there. This one now integrates with Google Home or Alexa, if that's your poison, and you'll be able to view your security cameras on the screens that you already have. And the last thing that I need to fix is notification spam. Because of the spiders, because of the grubby lenses, because I can't reach it to clean it, I find that I'm constantly getting alerts for false flags. You know, a bird flows by or a moth hits the lens, and I get an alert that tells me there's a person in the garden. What I'm finding I have to do now, as I scroll through, I get, you know, dozens of alerts at a time. I end up just turning the notifications off, and that defeats the purpose of me having security cameras, so that if something happens in the night and I get a message, I want to know that it's because I need to turn my attention to something. Because all that happens right now, the cameras cry wolf all night, and then I turn off the notifications, so it defeats the purpose. This camera will now fix that. So let's talk about connections. My current system has wires that run all around the house that then carry the network connection up to the server in my attic or my loft. And those same wires provide power over the Ethernet cable, and that runs the cameras. Each camera only has 1 wire, but I have half a dozen wires spiderwebbed all around the house. The Elite Floodlight camera only needs a power connection because it uses Wi-Fi 6, which is even faster than my wired network is right now. To set this up on the Wi-Fi, all I do is install the Reolink app, then I beep the QR code to register the new camera, assign a password as part of the installation.
Welcome to Reolink. Please install Reolink app and scan the QR code on the camera.
If I get a few of these, I'll be able to sync these up to either attach it to the eaves of the house, or I can attach it to the walls, and I'll have that super wide angle, and it all integrates with my existing ecosystem. I've got a mixture of fittings and a mixture of cameras. This will suit me right down to the ground because this will integrate with my others. Now also for inside my garage, there's an official Reolink plug, so I don't even have to hardwire this into, I've got this line that runs up here and it goes off to power a floodlight at the front of the house. I can just use the wiring that's already on the front of the house, and for one that I'm going to fit inside the garage here, I can use the plug, because in here it's watertight. I don't have to worry about any moisture getting in the connections. I can just use that plug. Once I've completed the installation, I do really like the design of the app itself, because it isn't a wild mess cluttered with lots of icons and colors. It's got simple text-based labels for, it tells you what everything does. I did struggle to find out how to flip the image vertically on the new camera, and then I realized that I was being foolish, because all you need to do is rotate the lens, because everything on this camera rotates. You can reposition the lights, you can twist them 180 degrees. The camera lenses and the lights, they can both be positioned in an unlimited number of ways, so you can get the fit that you need. That's great, because I don't know yet if I'm going to be fitting these on the wall or the eaves or the roof. I'm going to get a bunch of these, and they'll probably all be fitted differently. So being able to adjust it is brilliant. Now, just so you can get a sense of the image quality here, don't let this image deceive you. This makes my garage look massive, and I promise you it's really not. It's just a normal British garage. But now I'm going to be able to monitor the entire garage with just a single camera. I can check my toolboxes, I can check the door, I can check even, my wife could have a look and see if I'm in the garage working on something. One camera is going to cover the security for the entire garage here, and it has a floodlight. So if anyone did break into my garage with a crowbar, the lights would turn on and I'd be able to see what was going on. So I mentioned the biggest pain I have with my old system is the notifications. All night I get dozens of notifications because it's triggered by everything from fat cats to deer to dust, fog. Everything sets the camera off. Fortunately, not a lot of burgling happening around here, but all it means is that I just end up muting the notifications because it cries wolf all night, and that really defeats the purpose. But not anymore, because the AI camera has a much better control of the sensitivity settings, and also it can search with text to find out what's been appearing on the camera. So like I might want to see the footage of my wife manhandling the pram, or I might want to see a scooter or a delivery guy in red. Here in the UK, Royal Mail or our national delivery service, they all wear red uniforms. So I can search for a delivery guy in red, and it will show me all the videos that are on record of Royal Mail doing deliveries to the house. Now let's talk about some more things that I like. I like that with one camera now, I can see the entire garden. I could see the entire garage. I could see the entire driveway. I don't need to have multiple cameras like I do now. And I don't need separate security lights because there's a security light integrated into this camera. Next thing I like is that the Wi-Fi technology is now so good with Wi-Fi 6 that I don't need to have wires all over the front of my house. I can remove my existing network wiring. I can switch to this Wi-Fi 6 solution. As I might have mentioned earlier, I really like all of the adjustable arms and lenses. I like being able to spin and move things into any position that I can dream up because I'm not sure yet how each one of these cameras is going to be mounted. So I like being able to have the control to adjust it however I like. And I think best of all, I can use the same apps that I was using already. I've got the app installed on my phone. All the family devices have the Reolink app so that I can access the cameras, and also the PC app that I use on my main computer. Also, it now shows my NVR camera setup right next to my Elite Floodlight cameras. So as I add and expand my system, I can see everything in the one place. Contrast to my smart plug system where I've got probably 5 or 6 different brands of smart plug, and some can only be accessed by Alexa, some can only be accessed by Google, and some need a standalone app. I don't have all that. Everything's just in Reolink. It's in an app I know. It's in an app that I like the design of. To give you a bit of a conclusion, I'm obviously really impressed with these, and I am going to get more of these cameras. Reolink makes some great stuff. I do worry about having the Land Cruiser in the driveway with, like, you know, strange visitors coming and looking at it. I get a bit paranoid, and I guess that's just because I've basically just been burnt out from living in South Africa. Reolink sent this camera to me for free, but I am going to buy more with my own money because I really like this camera. So that's an endorsement if you ever needed one. So if, like me, you've got some nice cars in the driveway, you've got tools that you want to keep an eye on, or a young family that you want to keep an eye on, this is a great entry into CCTV because you just plug the thing in with power and everything else works through Wi-Fi and a single app. It integrates really well with all your existing devices, and you can keep an eye on your Land Cruiser on the driveway. So I know this isn't Land Cruiser content, but this was important to me that I talk you through my current system and some of the things that I worry about with, you know, home security. My personal recommendation is just buy Reolink. You can buy one camera and you can expand your network as you go along. If you decide you want to have a camera for the shed or one inside the garage like I do, it's a great way to do it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for indulging me in this video. I know it's not Land Cruiser content. I'll be back to that next week, don't you worry. But this is important enough that I wanted to share my thoughts on it and show you some of the setup that I've been working on. And with that, stay safe, make good decisions if you can. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you in another video very soon. Take care. Bye.